you're listening to is the sound of conversation. Not the familiar sound of chattering voices, but rather the deeper rhythm of conversational turn-taking. Hello, my name is Mark Thornton, and I'm an assistant professor in the Department of Psychological and Brain Sciences at Dartmouth College. My lab studies how people interact in social situations and how our brains make these interactions possible. What you'll see in this video are the results of our Summer 2023 Hackathon, in which we participated in a brainstorming session to design a new study, and recorded that session using audio and video modalities, which we're using in our other research in the lab. The annotations and visualizations that we derive from the recording are what constitute the substance of this video. The first visualization, which you see on screen at the moment, shows conversational turn-taking. Each colored square and each musical tone represents a different member of the lab taking a turn in the conversation. This method of data visualization and sonification allows us to better explore the structure in a wide variety of group-based conversations. The second visualization that you can see on screen represents the locations of our heads and the directions in which they are pointing over the course of the conversation. During this conversation, we sat in a line facing the camera. As we turned our heads to listen to different members of the lab speak, you can see the arrows correspondingly move to point in one direction or another. See if you can tell who might be speaking at any one moment in time just based on the head direction information alone. Our third data visualization illustrates some of the words we used most frequently during our brainstorming session. Each column of this figure illustrates a different speaker, and each row illustrates one of the words that speaker spoke most oftenly during our conversation. The shape of each curve illustrates whether our voice had a high or low frequency at each point during the pronouncement of that particular word. You can see that different words have very different profiles of frequency over time. We are also able to use the same code to extract out many different instances of when we said the same word during the conversation. You'll hear this next as you listen to me say the word like far more often than I like to think about. Our final data visualization explores how our conversation traversed the world of meaning. Using a computer language model, we were able to quantify the semantics of the different utterances we made on each turn of the conversation. These meanings are then represented in a three-dimensional space that you can see illustrated in the figure on screen. Each different colored line represents how one of us traversed that space of meaning over the course of a short period of the conversation. This information could be used to assess which parts of the conversation were useful in our brainstorming activity and which ones might have been holding us back. Thank you once again for listening to the results of our Summer 2023 Hackathon, and thank you to the wonderful members of my lab, Lindsay Tepfer, Landry Bowles, and Amisha Vyas for helping make these products possible. If you're interested in learning more about our research, you can find us online at scraplab.org.